Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today I have a premium review for you featuring the Boomerang Mk I. We're gonna look at this plane in realistic and arcade. We're gonna check out its strengths, check out its weaknesses, and we'll see how it performs. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We are diving on a Ju-87. We had climbed, but all the BF-109s had already dove in on some of our allies. So there was nobody at altitude except one Ju-87. With that one. The BF-109s are low there on the far side. And we are going to deal with some Ju-87s here. We're in a controlled downward spiral. Not to rip off our wings. We're gonna make an attack on Zap right here. Now I decide here that I have reached close enough distance to stop my controlled descent and to dive on him. First burst, and the second burst gets him. The third burst is unnecessary, but when you fire in bursts it's sometimes hard to control your finger. The other Ju-87 had come down from altitude and we are looping over to get to him. Now the Boomerang is quite maneuverable at lower altitude, so I'm not afraid at all of this Ju-87 D5. We get a crit in immediately at our first pass. Just seems to be smoking a little bit, maybe an engine crit or something. And we get the aircraft destroyed right there. We killed the central gear leg. Explode the plane. Now there's two 109s here. And they are the only guys left in the area, with one other guy left on the enemy team. So 3 enemy fighters left against our 5. That was a good first round, let's say. Now let's see how the Boomerang matches up against these BF-109s. That one is turning away from us, going after that Spitfire, which he shot down. He's coming to turn into me. Missed my initial shot there. We have run out of cannon rounds though. Boomerang is very maneuverable at lower altitudes, which you can see here. I would have outmaneuvered the BF-109 on the right if not for this one that is coming in. I decided to make a sort of a barrel roll with a little bit of displacement, although it wasn't a displacement roll, to get out of the way, and we are in a dogfight with 2 BF-109 E3s, and the Boomerang easily outmaneuvers these planes. I don't know why I didn't get a hit there. I think that was right on target. The E3 is going for one of my allies here, shooting him on fire unfortunately. And we get a tail control crit right there and he's going down. I get a glancing hit from this other E3 here. And he damages very lightly, damages my engine. I think that was just machine gun rounds. If his 20mm would have hit my engine, I would have had more problems, I think. But lightly damaged engine, and we decide to go for some ground targets. The last enemy is nowhere to be seen, and I wanted to show the versatility of the Boomerang a little bit here. So very maneuverable on a low altitude. Not too good at higher altitudes. Performance suffers there. It is not a fast plane, it's very slow, and acceleration and energy retention are not the greatest. What is great though is its machine gun round ammunition. 4,000 rounds you get when you start off, and that is a lot of ammo which you can use to your advantage in these kind of matches where you have a lot of soft ground targets. And you can really hunt ground targets to your heart's content. The soft ones then, of course, pillboxes don't die to MGs. So a nice MG load on the ammunition, but the cannon rounds are limited. You have 120 rounds for 2 guns, so that's 60 rounds per gun, and you run through them quite fast, I have to say. So you really have to use your cannon rounds sparingly while using your machine guns to harass players. This was my first match flying this plane, and it was immediately a very satisfying match with a lot of rewards. So I decided to show this match to you, as it shows 2 things. You can easily fight Germans, at least at this level, no problems. With facing the 109s at lower altitude, the Boomerang is more maneuverable. And it also has a role as a ground attacker with its 4000 MG rounds. That is fantastic. Now we have gotten quite a few ground targets here. We're gonna make one last pass here. And after that we are going back to base, because we have run out of cannon rounds. There is still no enemy plane to be seen. Nobody knows what it is. We didn't do anything in the match. But we're going back, and I'll see you when we get some action again. So we're back. We rearmed and refueled and repaired at the airfield. We had a lot of vehicles appear in a grid square on the map, and we went there because we didn't see the last enemy yet. We discussed it amongst ourselves. We had 3 allied planes left, and we decided to go here first and see what we could find at their airfield. Somebody already checked the airfield, but apparently he wasn't there, but we wanted to check it a second time and get some ground targets before we go there to up our score, get some research points. It's always nice. So very nice elevator control at this level, can make quite nice turns. The MG is very effective on these soft targets. Taking it back up, maybe we can get one more. Our ally there is going in. See if he can turn for that one. No, he can't. So we're gonna get this last vehicle. Very nice. Mission objective completed, so we got that whole group. And that's all, guys. We won't find the enemy. The match ends in a sec, so I'll see you at the scoreboard. So there we have it. 3 air kills, 20 ground targets, first place in the team. Let's check what kind of rewards that got us. Let's check it out. We've got Final Blow, Thunderer, Terror of the Sky, and Bulletproof. 105,000 Silver Lions and 4,600 research points for the Venom. First in the team. I'll see you in the arcade match. Hey guys, so here we are in the arcade match. We have climbed. We are in an air domination map. We haven't been in an air domination map, at least I didn't see one for months. I don't know how about you guys, but this mode seems to be very rare. Got a P400 here, our first target, and we kill him. We're taking the plane back up, transferring its speed into altitude. Such a fun little plane in arcade, and in realistic as well, by the way. But you can throw it around a little bit more, even more, in arcade. We're seeing this Blenheim from our team, who is being bothered by several opponents. A Mk I and a Yak 1. Aside from that, we've got a Wildcat climbing. And we are going for these guys. Try and see if we can save the Blenheim. No, he gets killed by the Mk I, unfortunately. And we are coming in here, trying to find the right lead, and there he goes. Now the Yak 1 is already almost stalling out, as you can see. So we are turning in, trying to persuade him to aim at us. We roll over the wings to avoid his shots there. Getting the cannons back right in time. So those two planes killed both of them. And we have several enemy planes in the neighborhood. We're not high above the enemy spawn. But this Mark IV Hurricane is our first target. We are a little bit off with our aim there. And we see the Hurricane is basically stalling out. So we should get an easy shot. I don't believe he can pull up the nose here. Yeah, there he goes. That's a nice little grouping there. Did you see that? We're gonna turn in. 3 or 4 enemy planes are going for one of my allies there and get him. He's dead, unfortunately. 3 of them. F4U. This guy is our first target though, the F1. And we get him there, getting our guns back, our cannons back just in time. Here goes the Corsair, and can we get that last one, a Yak one? Yes we can, that's 3 kills in a row. Nice. We've got a Hurricane firing up at us. Now he changed his target to our ally there, but he is also stalling out. We don't have our cannons though. It's on a reload, 4 seconds left. We're going on a climbing spiral here. See what there is to see. And the Hurricane is extending. There's a Typhoon up high. And there is actually a BF-109 shooting at me, but he's also stalling out. So we're gonna show him the error of his ways. There he goes. We are reloading this time immediately because I am getting the hang of the Boomerang slowly but surely. It was the second match I believe in the Boomerang. I didn't need many matches in this thing to get good results. Must have something to do with the plane. I already really like it. It's a really enjoyable little turn fighter, but yeah, like you don't use any plane as a turn fighter. You turn fight with it when there's no other way. Turn fighting is a quick way to die in general if you do it in the furball. So yeah, like I said, I also use this Boomerang from altitude, attacking the. We did get twice 2 hits on us from the Typhoon. No damage at all though, no damage indicating. The damage indicator isn't flashing up or anything. So we're in a rolling scissors right now with this guy. But the maneuverability of the Boomerang is already giving the answer to me right here. And it gets me guns on target. We've got a Heinkel 112 coming in here, he is definitely coming up for us. A Royalist, and he is stalling out. You see, we wanted to avoid him there. He's got a good cannon as well, but no need, as he was stalling out. We've got a Hurricane in the distance over there. Several targets, a lot of targets below us here. Don't want to give up my altitude though, just like that. And I decided to keep observing, keep our altitude. And the moment we decide to dive down, we've got 2 enemy planes spawning in, plus we have a bomber spawning in as well. That was the Royalist, the same guy we shot down before in his Heinkel 112. If he keeps up like this, you know, he's trying to ram, We are not going to do that. He's turning in for me. Boomerang is of course much more maneuverable. We do get in a few good hits there, but no hit indicator. Let's see if we can get him. Yes, we can. We remove him. We've got that Spitfire again, Cyber Jaroslaw, a guy we have been killing a few times already. And in this plane I am not afraid of the Spitfire. I have a feeling a Boomerang can go toe to toe with a Spitfire. The Mark IIA, he has less energy than me, as you can see. He's already slowly stalling out, looks like. And we're gonna dive on him now. He's rolling. He's diving away. We're getting sparkles here. We got one hit. And he is already going away again. Diving away. And I don't want to dive after him, to be honest. But he seems to be coming back up, so we decide to turn back in, see what we can do. We've got our cannons reloaded. And we are checking what he will do. Now he's going for a dive. And I know I do not have the acceleration in a dive as he has, nor the top speed in a dive. So I cannot hope to follow him there. I was hoping for the fact that he would come back up and fight me, but no, not happening. So we're flying back to the enemy spawn here, 2 fighters spawning in, P-36 and an Su-2, and there's also a Hurricane coming in. P-36 seems to be coming my way. He's not coming up though. I was anticipating that by making this little loop. So we decide to go for the Hurricane here. And we put him on fire. Could be the end of him. Yes it is. But the Spitfire coming back there. He's on quite a nice altitude. Do have a Yak 7 spawning in there though, and a Lag 3. And we decide, with the Spitfire in mind up high and the fact that that guy is focused on me, because I killed him a few times, that we are going to dive on this leg. And the Spitfire can then follow me to his heart's content, because we'll be leading him into my team. And we may get a few kills here because we got 3 enemy planes in the furball. Now we are diving, and let's see what kind of top speed this plane has in a dive. 670 red lines with 630 indicated airspeed. Haven't tested if that's the same in RB. Lag 3 here. I critted him. His right aileron. We only have machine guns right now. The cannon is reloading. And we damage his tail control there. And he doesn't seem to be able to do much anymore. So we're turning in here for him. We have our cannons back. And there he goes, shooting off his left wing. And there is the Spitfire coming in for me. We're gonna turn into him. Flip it over. Rolling after him. He didn't show up here where I expected him to go. But we are rolling right after him again here. We do not get guns on targets there. And again we miss it, but he also misses us. We decide to use combat flaps, as that gives the Boomerang a nice boost in maneuverability. It's not needed anymore though, because my allies shoot him out of the sky. That was the last interesting thing in this fight. Also the last few guys fighting in this match. And we won't get any more kills, so I'll see you at the scoreboard. Now this guy just escapes us. We've got 13 kills and we got first place in the team. Let's see what kind of rewards we got. Oh, we got a trophy. We get backup vehicles 5 times. Alright, that's nice. Let's check this out. We've got Hero of the Sky, Survivor, 85,000 Silver Lions and 2600 research points for the Z-Venom. We've got 13 kills, first place in the team. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now, fantastic little plane, the Boomerang, very maneuverable, very versatile, with great ammo load on the machine guns, 4000 rounds. And you can do a lot of ground pounding of soft targets with that. It's very good air to air as well, it's very maneuverable, you can fight pretty much anything, especially with the flaps down. It's not very fast though, and it's not very good at higher altitudes, but it's very good at medium to low altitudes as a turn fighter. And yeah, not very good acceleration, not a good energy retention. You really have to use this plane, get planes to attack you, avoid them, and then turn fight them to death. This plane is very good at it. The firepower of the Spano cannons is fantastic, although you only have 60 rounds per gun, 120 total. You run out of those rounds pretty quickly, so you really gotta be trigger disciplined, especially in realistic battle. In arcade you have quite quick reloads if you have a decent crew. So all in all, I really like this plane. I only flew a couple of matches in it. I think 2 in arcade and only the 1 in realistic battle to get good and interesting results. I think if you fly this plane more and you get used to the flying with it, you can get results on a consistent basis. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.